Hey there, empowered peeps. I'm Ryan to the rescue, and I'm about to teach you the easiest home repair ever, other than changing a light bulb. So, when you flip the switch to turn on your bathroom fan and nothing happens, that means it's time to change out your fan. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Let me show you all the parts and pieces first. So this is what the fan looks like in your ceiling or in your wall, however it may be mounted. And this is two pieces. This is the housing right here, and this is the fan. This is the part that needs to be changed. The housing can stay right where it is. And also it has a grate over the top, which I'm sure that's what you see in your wall or in your ceiling. So I'm gonna show you how to take off the grate, how to take out the old fan, and replace the new one. So let me change up the angle, and that way you can see really good and have good lighting, and let's get started. Okay, so let me walk you through the steps. First, you're gonna want to grab the grill of this vent and just pull it on both sides evenly out. It has a spring that's holding it underneath, so let me pinch that together on each side and then pull that out. Once that's removed, unplug the fan. Some fans will have a screw here holding it in place. Some will not. So if yours doesn't have one, don't even worry about it. But mine does have one. Mine is a hex head screw, and the way I remove it is by using this convertible screwdriver where you put different bits inside to accommodate different sizes of bolts and screw heads. So this just happens to be the right size without any bit in it at all. It's the right size for this screw. So I'm going to unscrew that first. Now the fan is held into the housing by two tabs on one side and one tab on the other. What you'll need to do next is take a flathead screwdriver and then wedge it in near where the one tab is. Then you gently pry the fan out. Now with mine, when it's up in the ceiling, there's some caulk around the edges of the hole of the ceiling. So the caulk got in my way a little bit and I had to trim it out. So you may encounter that as well. But once you get the first tab out, then you just kind of swing it back like it's on hinges. And then it comes out of the other two tabs as well. See how this is dirty and the fan is burnt out right here? And here is the new clean one. So obviously you're going to line up this hole with the hole where the fan plugs in, but we're not going to plug it in yet. Remember the two tabs here, we're going to start with that. So put it right inside where the two tabs go into place. And then you just push it right up in and it'll click into place on the other side. Now before we plug it in, we're going to go ahead and put that screw back in. The screw doesn't necessarily hold it in place because the three tabs do that, but the screw could aid in preventing some vibration with the fan. So if yours has a screw, go ahead and put it in. If it doesn't, like I said, don't even worry about that. Now, once the screw is in, then you'll go ahead and plug in the new fan. Now all we do is put the grate back on. So look at these two. What you do is you pinch them together and then you put them down in these two slots. Here's one, and here's one. So they squeeze together, go in the slot, and then they open up and hold it in place. And then gently push it back in, putting pressure on both sides. Voila, done. Okay, before we get started, an important note about safety. Before you change out the fan, turn off the wall switch that operates the fan. And then also, just for added safety, go to your breaker box and turn off your breaker there as well. Okay, let's talk about the replacement parts. So with the information that I already shared with you, hop up on a ladder and then take out your old fan. And then you can look really close right here and you can find what the model number is. Once you know the model number, you can either look on Amazon or maybe go to Home Depot or Lowe's and then find that exact same model number. The instructions that I share with you in this video works not only for model 688, but it also works for several other Broan fan models as well. This task is so simple. Please do not hire a repair person to do this for you, because if you have a screwdriver and a ladder, you can totally do this yourself. And then I strongly recommend you wear protective eyewear, because when you're working up in the ceiling, all of that dust and crumbly ceiling bits come down and it'll land right in your eyes. So protect them with some eyewear. All right, now let's head into the bathroom because I'm going to replace my fan while you watch, and I am not going to edit it at all. So you can see in real time how long it takes me to do it. Let's go. So let's see how quickly I can get this done. I'm pulling this down on both sides and then pinching in these little hooks on the sides. And then first thing I'm gonna do is unplug it. And mine does have the screw, so I'm going to unscrew that. There we go. Now the 2 tabs are back here and the 1 tab is here. So I'm going to use my flathead screwdriver to pry out the 1 tab side. There we go. And then just pull it down. And mine's going to bring down all kinds of little ceiling bits with it. And this is where I had to pry out some, or I had to cut out some of the caulking. All right, so there's the old one. Now I'll line up the new one with the hole right where the plug-in is. And the 2 tabs go on this side. So I'll line that up first. There we go, 2 tabs are in. Now I'm just gonna push this firmly up into place and let it click. There we go, perfect. All right, the 1 tab is clicked in. Now, I'll screw the screw back in. All right, nice and snug. Then plug that in. Voila. And then the 2 slits for these are here on this side. So squeeze this together and put this one in. It's a little difficult to see what you're doing. There we go. There's one. And then there's the other. All right, done. How long was that? Okay, that took me less than 3 minutes to replace my bathroom fan. So simple fixes and quick fixes are my favorite. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I would love it if you would click like and subscribe and share it with your friends because they probably need to replace their bathroom fan as well. Also, take a moment to scroll through some of my previous videos because you'll find lots of helpful how-to videos on car care, household maintenance, lawn maintenance, all kinds of stuff. But now we know that if you need to replace your Broan bathroom fan, we can do it.